Yeah, sound should be on. Yeah, I just reduced the red square. Sound should be on though. And hopefully I sound less robotic. So it was I figured it was the other app that was causing it. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, I just posted the announcement. Count, we've been fairly dominant so far. And by fairly, I mean very, very dominant. Lowest margin of victory was 3-0. Got 6-0, 4-0, 4-0, 4-0, 3-0, 6-1. We're good. We are really good. We are. Oh yeah, it's been a great start. Only question is going to be is how long can we maintain it, and if we can develop enough players to step up. So oh. Hey Darkside, how you doing, man? Let's take a look. My junior staff is really good. Well, I take that back. He's alright. He's a model professional, at least. And then fairly professional here. Fairly professional. Hey, thanks for the follow, Fuzzy Dunlop. I really appreciate it, man. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining us. So some of the stats aren't great, but we were able to get at least all professional people. So that's important. That's more important than anything else right now, especially considering I've only got 2 players on my youth team right now. And then the second team has more, but yeah, I have the personalities. That's the important part. And then my head of youth development is a model citizen. So we should be good. Now it's just up to RNG and pure luck to see if we can attract the players. Yeah, youth intake's going to be, well, they'll give a summary. Usually they give a summary like in December, January, and then you start getting more information around March or April for the youth intake. But even with that youth intake, it'll be probably 2 or 3 years before, 2 years at a minimum before any of them really start pushing for first team time. So we shall see. I think the biggest reason we've been so successful is we loaned in George Ilakina, who is just good. Objectively, way better than anybody should be in this division. So for him, it's one of those things that I can't really talk about the strikers because he's so much better than most players in this division that his XG is, yeah, the GOAT. Let's take a look. So this is generally what I've been running with as far as training. I want to focus on possession. Hey up. How are you doing, man? I focus on possession, but I schedule as many match practices as humanly possible because it works on all of the tactical stuff, but then it also works on the individual roles, which I have individual roles assigned to all the players. So that should... I'm doing well. I should warn you guys ahead of time, there is some construction going on outside my window. So like if you guys hear anything loud or clattering, it's the construction. But yeah, so as far as the training, I want match practices. I want the goalies to get some practice, so like one-on-ones or distribution or things like that. And then always have a match review, and then at least once a week do team bonding. So, and then if we have, and sometimes I'll switch out this recovery for a match tactics, but the main thing is I don't think you necessarily, I haven't gotten to experiment much with it, but I don't do much of the specific, like going in and doing a specific technical chance creation, because I would rather focus on possession in general, because that's still going to train all of the same things. Like if you look, crossing, passing, technique, but then if I just do possession, it's all the same things basically. So I feel like that. And the other part is the general trainings also increase team cohesion, whereas the specific ones don't. That being said, we're not going to know really how effective, we'll know generally how effective it is, but it's going to take someone doing something like the Chinese did to test really how the training system really does work. But I think this is more realistic. If you look at our performance in the league, we are 6-0. We have 26 goals, a 26 goal difference. So if you look in the preseason, we beat Lille, who played their starters. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I also still think what I'm trying to do is touch every part of the pitch each week. I don't want to focus necessarily, I don't know, I generally want to focus on general play, everybody each week, versus saying like this week we're going to do defending, this week we're going to do attacking. I feel like I mean, obviously, I don't know because I didn't play professionally, but I feel like in general, most coaches every week are more implementing their game plan and how they want to play in general for that week. They don't just say, like, okay, this week we're going to work on defending. Now, if you have a horrific defensive performance in the previous match, then yeah, probably. But I feel like this is at least more realistic to how I think if I were a coach, this is how I would attack it each day, focusing like here we're working on possession, here we're working on defending, here we're working on attacking, then goalkeeping, set piece routines, and then we play. So like we have a harder day, lighter day, lighter day, harder day, lighter day, and then another hard day, a lighter day, and then very light, and then the match. So I feel like this is more realistic to what an actual match would look like. I could be wrong. It wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last. But that's what I do. Um that being said, some of the technical, I think I'm not the biggest fan of the tactical training sessions because there's just two of them. But if I wanted to use here, like here I have one of the technic training style technical, and then I modified it. So like if I am going to do the technical stuff, chance creation I want, ball retention I want, and chance conversion I want. I don't think necessarily the transition restrict, just doesn't fit the way that I try to play as a team. And then play from the back, I don't really think that needs to be worked on either. The only other one that I would potentially add is the transition press, which actually I'm going to put that there. Um, and then let's see. We got our match review, team bonding right here. These are going to be two of the heaviest days, but then we got a really light day right before the match. No, not necessarily. What I'm doing is I'm trying to focus more on training the players for the roles that they're being assigned because that's how I want them to play instead of that's why like the use of match practice can be so powerful because it trains them on the position, role, and duty versus a general overall approach. Uh, I don't know why I put a defending from the front here. Let's do quickness. Actually, we'll put quickness there. Recovery. There we go. Recovery. Recovery. Yes. There we go. And then something like this here. And it's definitely going to be something that we are probably going to adjust as we progress through the season. We will figure out more or different ways that we want to do things. Since we have a week off here, we'll fill it with as many matches or match practices and as much training as possible. And then right here, so we'll do this. Ball retention, general possession, then general defending with a match practice here, a recovery. Then we'll do an attacking here, match practice, and set piece routines. A chance creation session. We'll do goalkeeping. No. Let's do a quickness. And then here, let's do a match practice with an overall, and then we will do recovery, physical recovery, match tactics. So that's what we could do there. Instead of doing an entire week for specific things, I focus on each day, making each day of the week focus on specific things. That way, every week we're building on something, and that way, every week, each aspect of the team is ideally developing. I've talked to coaches. I used to have a couple of coaching badges myself. Hey, thanks for the follow, Eduardo. I really appreciate it, man. Welcome to the channel. But yeah, I used to have my C license coaching badge, and so at least in the US, this is typically how they recommend approaching it. And having talked to other coaches, including the former head coach of Sporting Kansas City, this is how he recommended doing it, or he said that that's how this worked and how his players responded the best to it. Now, granted, he is the former head coach because he got fired or terminated, but I still think it's a pretty accurate way, and it gives him a routine. If we have a larger opponent, like in the Coupe de France, if we start facing Ligue 1 teams, then we'll start tailoring our training schedules specifically towards that match to make sure that we are prepared, because I think that's going to be the match where we have to adjust our play the most. He wasn't unlucky. Unfortunately, as a Sporting KC fan, it was deserved. He'd been in the job for 15 years, I think, and I think his voice was just no longer being heard, and I think his play style wasn't working. And also, as with any team, Sporting Kansas City made a couple of big signings, and they just didn't work out. Like, they signed former Mexico international Alan Pulido, and Alan Pulido had been a perfectly healthy player, and then after he signed with Sporting Kansas City, he had chronic knee problems and he just didn't play much, which is unlucky. But when you fork over a record transfer for that player, you kind of need them to produce. And American roster rules, MLS roster rules are so weird, I don't even understand them. Don't. One thing that I can't get over is the 5 substitute rule in this division. I'm glad that I get to use 5 subs per match, but I'm only allowed to have 5 usable subs on the bench. So I know that goalies can get hurt in FM24, but we're kind of rolling the dice here that a goalie doesn't get hurt for our match, because if I take out a sub for a goalie, it really limits the play. Yeah, it really limits what I can do substitute wise. So where we left off with our last match against um, Romanantine, we beat them 6-1. Uh, if you look, I mean, we've been dominant as is expected. Bordeaux shouldn't be in this situation. Um, Bordeaux should be in a league much higher than this, but they find themselves here for a variety of reasons, and they need to pull themselves out of it. Yeah, you're probably right. And it's going to take me a while to get used to it and see what I'm really uh, looking at. We have signed some of our younger players. One thing I did do is uh, I have put in an effort. All of our young players that have high potential, I put in minimum release fees, like $5 million, $5 million, simply because since we're in the fourth division, I don't think there are going to be too many clubs willing to like give us the release clauses. So it's my way of trying to hold on to these young players because if we lose all of our good young players, yeah, the language actually is key. What I've noticed is if your players don't speak the same language, those relationship lines are a lot harder to form. So I always send them on a language course. Yeah, and thankfully for us, I mean, our training facilities and our facilities are good. They can always be better, yes, but given where we're at as far as this right now, I think the biggest impact that we can have as far as improving our youth intakes is we've got to get promoted. Like we have to I would prefer to just rattle off three straight promotions and get back to the Ligue 1 and then we can struggle there if we need to, but we need to get our reputation back so that the youth players join us. And if we can improve our reputation, then we can get some feeder clubs in other countries to improve the likelihood that we get, like, say, Brazilian wonder kids showing up in our, or Brazilian youth players, Argentinian youth players, English, all the different nationalities, so that we have a chance of actually getting some decent youth intakes. The good, and anytime we have transfer money, we're just going to we are going to reinvest it into um, payroll. We're going to send it into our payroll budget so that we can continue to pay people because that's another way that we're going to be able to hold on to players is if we get large sums for transfers and we put it back into our payroll budget, then we can um, overpay players to a degree to keep them, which would allow us to better hold on to our players. But I fully anticipate that PSG is going to be a pain for quite a while. I do like also though that I'm used to managing teams in like top divisions, and so like the match uh fixture congestion is very real. Whereas here at the lower levels, here in the lower levels, you don't have to rotate nearly as much because generally speaking, you only have one match a week. Occasionally you'll have two, but usually it's just one match a week. Yeah, the bonuses are also really good. So even though this is a youth intake only save, Count and I discussed it, and at least for the first couple of years, I am allowed to loan in players just so I can keep myself going until the youth intakes start to improve. Unfortunately, in the fourth division of France, I'm allowed two loans, two and only two, which is broke my heart. Something else I always do is I always praise and criticize training. I don't know what impact it has, but praise and criticize training so that the players like know where they're at. And we are going to have to play pretty not generic, but we're not going to be able to be too fancy with our tactics simply because we're going to be relying on our youth players coming in. So we've got to be pretty flexible, but also just kind of stick to what we know. The other thing I will say is if you notice, I'm playing him as a pressing forward. I've mostly been playing him as a pressing forward or a complete forward or poacher. Um, I haven't been playing him as an advanced forward because I want him leading the line, but I can't provide any solid proof, but I think a lot of the problems that some people are having with the striker ratings and striker performance is that for so long, let's see, I can show post match. So where is he? Here's George Elakina as a pressing forward. He's further up. What I was noticing before was that in previous matches as a complete forward, he was dropping too far back. I want him further up, but I don't want him so far up that he's isolated. And I think that's part of the problem with advanced forwards is that they're always pushing the line there. And I think now with the striker ratings and all the work done, the advanced forward really does require a more direct approach. Like no longer can you really play the short passes and put pass into space and still make an advanced forward work. I think you've got to adjust to that. All right, 4-2-3-1. They're not doing anything too fancy. So we're going to do these. If since they're playing a poacher, we are going to type mark their striker. Let's see. Last match we played we were going up against a 5 at the back, so we need to adjust these to pin their fullbacks back. Yeah, they are working differently. And that's something that I've been experimenting with. What I mostly am using to pay attention to it is our passes. How engaged is the striker, and where is my striker receiving the pass? If you look like on a pitch, if my striker is receiving passes here in a one striker setup, that's not where I want him. Especially someone like Ilakina, who is such a clinical finisher for this league. I want him forward. I want him leading the line, and I want us to be getting him involved a lot closer to the goal. But I also don't want him not engaged and then he gets a bad rating. And one thing I've noticed, it does feel like it's harder for a player to pull out a good rating from a bad rating. So, like, once your strikers are getting to a 6.2, 6.3, 6.4, even, it's hard for them to get out of that. So, like, I feel like you got to keep them involved even with passes so that they maintain a decent rating, so that when they do score, they're no longer going from a 6.2 to like a 6.8 or a 6.9, and now they're going from a 6.6 to a 7.2. And it almost, maybe it's me imagining it, but I feel like it helps them perform better. Ollie was mentioning he's had a lot of luck with the role deep lying forward on support. I would use that, except it doesn't suit Mr. Ilakina very well. If you look, I mean, his passing is okay, but we want him scoring. Oh no, I think it's realistic. If a striker, I mean, you talk to a lot of strikers, they say that they need to be involved in the game early. They need to be able to touch the ball early so that they feel involved, and that encourages them to make runs. And if they're rewarded for at least the ball being played to them, they continue to make runs. But if they have a bad first half and they're not involved, it's very disheartening for them, and then they're less likely to be clinical when they you need them to be. Yeah, they are. I would agree with that. Union Saint Jean, we are away from home. All right. Cancel. Okay. The other thing I will say about the way this team plays is I'm very fortunate to have very tall defenders. We are a tall team. Jabril Diao is a weapon on set pieces. I think he's our second leading goal scorer. And the other thing is we play with a low tempo, not because I want to, but because with only 5 subs, ooh, I don't want to be gegen pressing and running our players into the ground. I want them to be able to play most of the match. Alrighty. Mwanga, Thomas. Ooh, Mergy. Ooh. see. No, 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 no. I need this to be average positions. I want visualizations. Oh, it's right there too. And then we'll put latest scores here. Tactics. Okay. There we go. Trishard. Ooh. Let's go Mutiaba. Fafana. Alright, I guess that took a deflection. Don't see where, but okay. Alright, Diao. 7th goal of the league so far. Or the season, rather. He is a weapon. The funny part is we have an even taller or a bigger guy. Oh, what a goal that was. Let's see. What a free kick that was. First post corner, but look at this free kick. Top bins. Just nice and easy. 3-0 after 10 minutes. This is what we've been doing to teams. We've been putting them away early and just kind of cruising after that. Let's see. Trishard. That's our fullback. So, one thing I'll say is we do have a center back with like 18 jumping reach, and Jabril Diao was hurt for several matches, and our other center back couldn't score a single corner. He wasn't even getting in the right position. But Jabril Diao, literally his first game back from injury, he scored off of a corner. There's got to be an attribute that we don't think of that is causing him to be such a weapon offensively on a corner kick. So let's see. If we look here, here's our striker right there. That's about where I want him. He's involved. He's not too far forward. So he'll make a run. Yeah, he's there. Just like that. Just like that. So like that behavior looks a lot like an advanced forward, but he's really a pressing forward. And just perfect timing. 4-0. Yeah, great timing on the pass. From our inverted winger to the pressing forward. That's another one. Ollie mentioned that lately he's been using inverted wingers instead of inside forwards, and I decided to give it a shot and see how we like it. There we go. Ambitious. I'm not mad at it though. I mean, it's 4-0. We do have 4 goals from 1.22 xg, so it's not really like we've been. Do I like it? Yeah, I do. I I can tell a little bit of a difference between the inverted winger and the inside forward. Oh, George. Um, I do like the inverted winger, I think, a little bit more. It seems to be more involved, and they seem to do a better job of passing than the inside forwards do. Oh my. Oh my. It's a riot. Or it's a route. Never riot. It's a route. The route is on 5-0. All right. See what they got for us. First season to break records, that's right. Now, the bad part is the better we play, the more likely our players are to get poached. But, oh, wow. 6-0. And we're not even on attacking. Like, our tactical setup, we are not that aggressive. It's a high press, but we're on higher. We're not on much higher or anything like that. They just can't get out of their own half. And everything we're shooting is ending up in the back of the net. The goalie's having a bad day. Oh, wow. 7? Whew. So there again, that kind of shows it. Granted, it's off as a set piece and everything, but as a pressing forward, he's still really far up, like a poacher or an advanced forward. And he's got 2 goals now in this match. Man, look at their whole team. Their goalie has their best rating, and he's on a 6.6. Rough day. Out of possession? I can show that. Oh. So I have the press up, but prevent will take. I don't know why that's on, but get stuck in, step up more, invite crosses. We're not. Uh-oh. Okay. Usually when there's that double whistle, it's a red card. And we are playing away from home here, so this is a really good performance. 7-0. Oh. One thing I will say that I don't do very often is I don't adjust my tactics very much. Like, I'll change roles. Yes, they do. I'll change the roles, but I try to keep the same formation for most of the matches. I'm a firm believer that if you're constantly changing your tactic or your formation, it's going to mess with your team and it's going to mess with their rhythm and their ability to play. So, like, if you're trying 4 different tactics in 4 different matches, you're not going to be getting the best out of your team. You've got to stick with a tactic for a while. Oh. So, I think that's also a part of it. Like, clearly right now it's working, but even if it's not working, you got to kind of stick with it sometimes. Man, it's first half and look, our subs are already all complacent. AI made 3 subs. Let's take a look. Let's see. Switch. He's on a 6.3. That's not great. He's on a 6.4. Also not good. And he's on a 6.2, which is also not good. I'll switch tactics occasionally throughout the match if it calls for it, but if we're playing well and if it's working, hey, thanks for the follow of the column. I really appreciate it, man. I forget who told me, but someone taught me, don't make a change that the other team would be happy with. Like, if our tactic is working, don't change it. Yeah. But like, if this tactic is working and this formation is working, there's no need to change it. It's We don't need to. We're in control. Wow. Just passed them apart right there. Their defenders are lost. I mean, that's a really good pass. That's really poor defending from whoever that is. See, we have two people on hat tricks. Bring you in. You don't have the pace for right back. You do. Confirm. There we go. Sounds good, Count. For those of you that are just joining or have been here for a while, is there anything that you guys would like me to go over or discuss with you or talk about? 9? It's 9. 9-0. Woo. We're kind of good, guys. We are kind of good. Why is he wound up? No need to be wound up. We are in control. All right. 68th minute. Oh, good run. Good carry of the ball. Oh, I don't know about that pass, but penalty? We've got 3 players that could potentially win a hat trick here. It's 10-0. 10-0. Goodness. Not mad at it. I mean, we're up 10-0 at this point. I mean, we don't need to destroy their morale here any more than we already have. Right? I mean, look at that match momentum. We've been dominant. Take a shot. Somebody? Oh, he went for it. He went for it. He wants his hat trick. Mm. Huh? Oh, I used up all my windows? Okay. Or is this in the Coupe de France? Maybe that's why this is a 10-0. Maybe they're just not very... I didn't look to see if this was a league match or if it was Coupe de France. That's a fluky goal if I've ever seen one. 11-0 though. You're going to set some records for largest margin of victory. What a fluky goal that is. Oh well, we'll take it. We take those. We take those. Yeah. Exactly, Alpha Barracuda. Exactly. Keel. Very keel. I don't think we can find too much wrong with that performance. It was a Coupe de France match. So, they're an amateur team. No wonder. That would explain why we killed them so badly. That would explain why we killed them so... They're an amateur team. Alright, so our next match is in the league against Vendy Herbert. And they are in 6th, so they're not a bad team. They're not the best, but they're not a bad team. We'll have to show them respect and be aware of what they can do. Let's see. When is the 6th round draw? All right. See when the 6th round draw is so that we know who we're facing. Yeah. 11-0. It wasn't very close. Alright. Send on a language course. And we're not going to be signing a GM. Simply because it's a youth intake, we're not going to be... Alright. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Match Lab. We play against Valet. Another amateur team. Alright. That is fine with me. Another amateur team. Does anybody know, like, generally speaking, in the Coupe de France, when do the big clubs start entering? Like, when do I need to start worrying about a PSG sighting? Oh, it was a leadership course? Oh, I thought it was... We must include a minimum of 7 players that were used in one of the previous 2 official... Okay. That's fine. Okay. Why are they... Alright. All right. Has anyone else noticed? Hey, ooh, wow, words are tough today. Apparently, has anyone noticed anything about the training schedules or the new system that they'd like to point out or like to share so that we can all learn from it? I know we have the training channel in Discord. I try to keep up with it as much as possible, but sometimes it's a little difficult. All right. Vendy Herbier. Okay, that's better. They are training well. Are they developing? They are. We love to see that. We love to see that. Okay. I guess we are the ones that are going to provide top billing. So, has anyone noticed any big changes with the training system outside of just the schedules? Ooh, a 5 at the back. Okay, Etond is their target forward. So we are going to try to deprive him of the ball. And now we are going to go back to this to pin them back. And Diarra, Trishard. There we go. You know what? Let's just play him as a poacher. Just regular old poacher. See how that goes, right? All right. Knock that down a little bit. Love it. And we'll save before the match. Alrighty. Here we go. Here we go. We are the favorites. All right. Okay, first corner. Oh, almost a goal. Almost a great start. What? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's not a penalty. Wow. I don't think that was a penalty, ref. Come on. All right. Well, we knew we were going to have to score a goal to win. Now we just got to score two. Here we go, guys. We got to do better than that. And clearly the refs are against us too. Diarra, Trishard. Good pass out to Fofana. Oh, good move. Oh. All right. Come on, guys. Can't believe that the ref gave them a penalty for that. It was not a penalty. Hmm. All right. We are going to have to figure something out here for the second half, it looks like, because they are not giving us anything. There we go. Good passing, good ball movement. There we go. There we go. Much better. Much, much better. Good ball out wide to Mutiaba. Or Mutiaba. 1-1. All right. There we go. Good tackle. Let's go, George. Pass it. There we go. 2-0. There we go. 2-0. Good guys are back on top. Never a doubt. Never a doubt. All right. If we were to play this, could we do it? I think we could. But we'll just keep it the way we have it right now. All right. 2 subs for them at half. Oh, they changed it. Okay. There we go. Nice and easy. We're in control. Oh, good steal. Oh. Who's having a bad match? Doesn't look like anyone's having a really particularly bad match. I feel like they've just come here to defend, and fair play to them, they are doing a pretty decent job of it. Oh, he's having a bad match. Mm, you're not he's not really the attacking type. So, here's what we're going to do. Bring you. Who's having the bad match? He is. Okay, Ben Camise. You go there. Advanced playmaker on support. Trishard can go there. He'll go there. Trishard, you play Segundo Volante. You're going to play defensive midfielder on support. And there we go. That'll be our third substitute. Here we go. Just like that, we are rotated and ready to go. Oh, off the post. It's all right. It's all right. We are A-okay right now. Find the pass. There you go. Pass. There we go. Diarra's picked up an injury. That's great news. Put Trishard back. How are we going to do this? Okay, we're going to go to this formation now. Switch it up. No. Load that. Ilakina is still going to play up there as a poacher. Actually, had a better game as a pressing forward, so let's play him that way. There and there. Bring you in for there. Let's balanced. We'll lower that. Increase that. There we go. Need to make a few adjustments because of an injury. Hopefully it's not too bad. We don't have a whole lot of depth at left back, but we don't have a whole lot of depth, period, actually, but that's okay. There we go. Just squeeze the life out of this game. They got a penalty that they shouldn't have gotten. and we have seen the match out. Good job. There we go. Well done. Job done. We were by far not at our best, but we got the 3 points. We are 6 points clear of second place. We'll take it. We will take it. He's out for 1 to 3 days. That's not bad. We can live with that. Ilakina continues to shine for us. We are playing against Valet. Let's put... There we go. Then... Lavu. Yeah, we'll play him. All right. We've got 7 days before our next match. Plenty of time to rest and recover. There we go. Not the best performance there last match, but we got the 3 points, and that's what matters. Yeah. And our youth players are developing, which is also vital. Absolutely vital. Training schedules. And we move. All right. Weekly staff meeting. This shouldn't take long. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Cool. No, we're not doing a GM. Here we go. See if we can make any board requests. Get some more facilities going here. Facilities, youth recruitment, everything. See, improve training facilities. Yes. Networking, improve youth recruitment. Absolutely. I don't want a new contract. Coaching staff? There we go. Let's see what they say. The worst that they can say is no, but I mean, we're doing so well in the league. Like, why ruin the momentum? You know? Come on, board. Oh, awesome, Fuzzy. How are you liking it so far? Have you gotten a chance to play it or no? Have you played previous versions of the match engine, or is this your first time playing it? That's awesome that you're able to get it downloaded and everything. Did you have any problems installing it? Hey, Thurkwood, how you doing, man? It is afternoon here. How are you doing? Correct. As long as you have them in the right location, yeah, that's all you need. Pretty simple. Fine. Hamstring strain. Well, that's not ideal. That's also not ideal. Yep. Then you're good, man. Everything should be set. Everything should be set for you. Training so far is going well. Uh, Sweet. We got them to improve our youth recruitment. And they improved our training facilities. Nice. The save is going well. We are undefeated so far in the league and in the Coupe de France. 6 points clear, second place. So far, so good. Ooh, Champions League against Chelsea. What club are you managing, Fuzzy? Stop getting hurt, people. Oh, Rosenberg, awesome. Isn't that Sver Sveri Halseth Sver Nippon's team, right? Whew, I can't talk today. I think Thurkwood, I'm pretty sure like if you download the most updated version of the match file, I think they did a pretty good job of finding a balance for the goalkeeper ratings. Definitely much more improved, I would say. Banani? No. Rodrigo Veranda. He's got flair, but no. Yeah, that's the problem. Um, like you can have really good staff, really good head of youth development, great facilities and everything, and sometimes the youth intakes just don't want to cooperate, and that's frustrating. Bustamante. Let's see. I'm using the most up to date. Been facing an issue where keepers would be for a single save. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, youth intakes are kind of luck of the draw. The good news for you though, Fuzzy, is I'm pretty sure Rosenborg is one of, if not the big highest reputation club in Norway, isn't it? Or is that Bodo Glimt? Might be Bodo Glimt. Let's take a look. Now that I'm curious. Yeah. So I mean, the good news with being the highest reputation, that gives you another additional like chance to get some of the best players from Norway. You could. I mean, Bodo Glimt though is making that run in the Europa League, which is awesome to see. I love that they beat Lazio. It's so awesome. Bodo Glimt has been competitive, and it's great to see. I like seeing teams from other nations cause some surprise results. All right, we are facing another five at the back because why not? So, deep lying forward, we are not going to type mark you, but we are going to type mark the target forward. Oh, okay. I'm a big believer. You play FM is one of those games that you can play however you want. Like it's a single player game usually, but play the way that you want to play in the way that makes you happy, if that makes sense. What year are you in as far as your save, Fuzzy? And Thurkwood, what club are you managing? Oh, nice. Hmm. Hey, thanks for the follow, Holland. I appreciate it, man. Welcome to the channel. How are you doing today? If there's anything that you guys want to see or discuss, feel free to let me know in the chat. I'm more than happy to show you guys and talk about just about whatever. All right. Ooh. Let's see. Plausible game wise. Just wanted to tweak those ratings for keepers so a single save and like three passes isn't seen as high rating. Yeah, that's fine. You can copy and paste. Game can export the database. Um, no, not that I know of, Fuzzy. You gotta use the player search and then print to a web page or print to Unfortunately, that's the only way that I know of. There might be a program, like, I don't know. Like, I know what FMRTE can't do it. I don't know if Genie Scout could do it. I don't know. But that's a really good question. All righty. It would be nice if there was a way to export the players. You're right. Oh, wow. They're not even. Wow. Whoever my scout is was way off on those. On that anticipation. Wow. They're not playing a 5 at the back at all. They're playing a 4. Whew. Glad we caught that. Ooh, in the rain. Oh, we're in the white. Something to. Oh. Something else to bear in mind, Fuzzy, is the stars, like the potential ability stars, are not always accurate. You kind of have to look at the attributes and go off of those and go off of their development. Like, even if you have perfect 2020 judging PA and CA, they'll still be off. I don't know why, but they'll still be off. So, like, definitely, you might have more than one player in there. Hey, Chocola, how's it going, man? Glad you could join us today, man. How's your day been? Yes, George, Mr. George. 1-0. Gotta love it. No, 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 no. Oh, good save. Yeah, especially in this version though, the stars for the PA is not accurate, which is frustrating because, like, if you've got someone that's got 20 CA and 20 PA judging, they should be more accurate than the game has it sometimes. All right. So bear in mind, this is an amateur team that we're facing. So us struggling right now is not ideal. I mean, struggling, we're 1-0 up, but there it is. There's two. There's two. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it did hit the post. Pretty sure it hit the post. I just wanted to give the goalie credit. Not gonna lie, I just wanted him to have full credit for that. Our goalie is complacent already? Wow. That didn't take long. For those of you that, oh yeah, we love hit. My Chocolate will tell you we love hitting the goalposts in this save. We get our goals off of deflections quite a bit. Something I was thinking about is the previous save, the FM tweak save. I was thinking of streaming that on YouTube. Yeah, goalkeeper intimidated him into it. I was thinking of streaming the FM tweak save on YouTube, that on my own YouTube channel, so that, and streaming this as well, but like on other days streaming the FM tweak save. Is that something that you guys would be interested in having me still continue that save? Because I haven't deleted it or anything. Oh, hey Fuzzy, you do you, man. Like, FM is one of those games you play it the way you want. As long as you're happy, as long as the game is making you happy and you're enjoying the game, play it the way you see it. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people play with no attributes, and I can't do that. I need the attributes. Trishard. Ooh, good ball over the top. Ooh. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. There we go. Way to collect the ball. What are we going to do with it? Sogba, Mwanga. There we go. Oh, oh, oh. I like this. Oh, way to make him save it, though. But Chocola, would that be something that you'd be interested in me doing? Streaming the FM tweak save on YouTube separately so that we get both saves and we can finish off both saves. Oh, unlucky. We are in control of this match. Oh, there it is. Great header down into the ground. That's almost the perfect header right there. Straight down into the ground. Goalkeeper doesn't even stand a chance. Also helps that his defender was in the way. But we'll take it. 3-0. Oh, that's fine. Honestly, it would probably be like at the same time, roughly as at the same hour mark as what I do now. It'd just be on like different days. That's it. It would just be on like probably Wednesdays or Tuesdays and Thursdays or something like that. Oh, good goal. I thought for sure he was going to waste that opportunity, but good goal. 5-0. And Ilakina has the hat trick. He took way too much time to get that off his foot. I thought for sure he was going to waste it. Welcome back, Count. By the way, Count, the match that you left, we ended up winning 11-0. They were an amateur team. It was a Coupe de France match. Yeah, it was a cup match. So is this one. This is the 6th round of the Coupe de France. I'm curious if anyone knows, when do the big teams start coming into Coupe de France? I don't know. I don't. I think that's got to be it. Surely that's got to be it. We'll have to check our inbox to see. I forgot to check later rounds. Okay, that makes sense. This is the 6th round. Yeah, we're in the 6th round right now. So Fuzzy, are you doing youth intake only, or are you doing transfers as well? Any second now. Oh, what a goal! What a goal! Great free kick. Wonderful free kick. That makes sense. Yeah, if you can sign them young enough and bring them through your youth teams, that's the probably the best way and the most financially responsible way to do it. Good ball out wide. Let's see. Ilakina has the hat trick, so we can bring him off. Bring those two in for now. Yeah, that sounds about right. 130 plus is usually pretty strong, yeah. Oh, good save by the goalie. Good movement by us. All right. Another corner kick. Oh, good save. Trishard. Oh. They are sticking with that 4-4-2. Ben Kame. Oh. I don't know about that choice of ball, but to be fair, Fuzzy, some of our work was focused on the AI, how they build teams and how they um, rotate their squads. And if you use Dave's realism mod, the teams are better at it than normal. But that being said, if you were to use Dave's mod, that would mean starting a brand new save because his is a database mod. All right. What if we switch to this? We go here, here, center mid on support, box to box midfielder. We're going to go balanced. There we go. Oh. All right. DL? Oh, DL. Bonte. Good pass out to Diarra. Ooh, good pass. Oh, we got to hit that. We got to score that, man. Whew. Lavu. There we go. Good passing. Yeah, the standard AI that FSI uses isn't great. I do think our maybe Count could explain it better than me, but we did part of our work on the SI match file was to adjust AI and how AI worked. There we go. Go. 8-0. I have to remind myself we are playing amateur teams. The big boys are still yet to come. But this does help us build up some morale and some momentum in the event that we do have to face the bigger teams. Corner tactic works. 9-0. Yeah, it's hard coded. I was so excited when they said that they were bringing in dynamic youth ratings, but then when I found out when we found I found out at least when I found out that what it really meant, I was a little disappointed. Hmm. Go ahead, Grain. You got this. There you go. Good job. Good job. We've only conceded 1 goal so far this entire year. No, 2 goals. 2 goals all year so far. Oh, he's got to be off. Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. All right. Not. Oh, good block. Good block. Just get it out of there, guys. Oh my gosh. What are we doing? There we go. Let's see here. Where was it? There you go. Um, there you go. It was a record win. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. He's out for a while. Trishard being out is not ideal. He is by far our best fullback. By far our best fullback. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Well, let's find out who we play in the 7th round. All right. So I think our training is a little too intense. I think we are going at it a little too hard, and because of that, we are picking up some injuries here. Might need to lighten it up a little bit. But that's all right. As much as I am enjoying, I no, I'm just flat out enjoying this. I do look forward to seeing how we play against some stiffer competition. That's for sure. That being said, we will take the wins as we can get them. Definitely not going to complain about that. Okay. Weekly staff meeting. Let's see. All right. We have. Doesn't look like any of the Ligue 1 teams are in there, but there are definitely some. No, League. Yeah, second division are in there. Who did we get? Who did we get? Semi-professional team. All right. We will take that. Match preparation, match review, team bonding, match preparation, match review. team bonding, general defending, technical, chance creation, quickness, technical, transition press, match practice, actually recovery. Here we go for attacking, recovery, match practice, there we go. Then in here we will go for quickness, physical recovery with routines, then possession, ball retention, there we go. Attacking, physical recovery, match practice, overall, with another recovery, with a match practice there. Attacking, tactical, attacking shadow play with match tactics. There we go. Yeah, apparently. I didn't know that either until just now. I mean, I scheduled two. Yeah, you can. Apparently, you can. Hey, that's kind of funny. We play 2 feet, 2 foot teams back to back weeks. So the question is, are they the right foot or the left foot? All right. I think that could definitely come in handy, especially when starting off at a new club. Let's see, what else does it do? And it just increases the happiness as well. So, yeah, I like that. It also if you look, uh before you could only have 2 match practices in a week. Now you can have, it looks like 3 instead of 2, which I think is more realistic. Oh, all right, Andy. It's viable. I guess it depends on what your definition of viable is. I don't know if it's ideal. You can do it. I just don't know how successful it will be. It's not like the previous uh yeah, that's true too. That's true too, Chocolate. It was way more tiring. So like if you play had too many match practices, you were gonna run your team into the ground. That's true. Let's look at the league table. We are 5 points clear right now with a match in hand. We are playing Bergerac, and they are in sixth. So they're not a bad team, but a team that we should be able to beat. Hmm. All right. Andy Carroll wants playing time, which is fine, but I don't want to play him as a solo striker because he is not fast enough to do it. So, if we do this, actually, let's just do this. No, manage, manage. Hey, okay. Trishard is hurt. Diarra plays there. Ilakena, go there. He can go here. Bring Andy Carroll in for him. What is Andy Carroll good at? Target forward on support. Center midfielder on support. Advanced playmaker on support. Oh, I'm sure. All right. We'll play that. See how it goes. For good old Andy Carroll, the legend. 9 pace. All right. Are they actually going to play a 5 at the back this time, or is it just a lie? And we'll see if they actually do it. All right. Okay. There we go. See how this works. This is a big stadium. Oh, it's our stadium. Is this our stadium? I think it is, yeah. Look at that turnout. How awesome is that to see that the crowd in attendance? You know, you start winning and all of a sudden the crowd starts coming, the crowds start returning. We start making some more money because our stadium is definitely the biggest in this division. Let's restore some faith into the Bordeaux fans. Make sure they don't have any reason to doubt us. That's so awesome to see how full the stands are. Ooh. Here we go, boys. Let's go. Diao. Oh. Why are you on the far post? You should be at the near post, my guy. Diarra. Ooh. Look at the crowd. Good job by Ilakena to get it loose. 1-0. Oh. Off the post. Oh. Let's go, lads. Oh, unlucky. We haven't had very much of the possession here through 15. Okay. Now we're starting to gain control. Oh! Off the post again. He's been denied twice by the post. Andy Carroll gets a goal. The legend. Well done, Andy. It's a goal for Andy Carroll. And another. Oh, wait. That's a replay. What? I'm so confused. Okay, so the first goal counted. All right, that's weird. Oh, crap. You know what I forgot, guys? I know why they're getting so much of the possession. No, I changed it. Never mind. I don't know why they're getting so much of the ball. But that's all right. We are squeezing the life out of them here like a python or a boa constrictor. That's what it is. Boa constrictor. Ooh, good cross. Alrighty then. Oh. I do love the story of Andy Carroll joining Bordeaux to help them, just recognizing that they need players and some leadership. What are we doing here? Okay. Oh. Fuzzy, do you still have Napon on your team? Nipon on your team? Yeah. He joined them on his own. Oh, never mind then. But yeah, he did. He joined them uh after they draw, because Bordeaux, I think, officially has lost their professional status, but he joined them to try to help turn things around. Because, I mean, realistically, Bordeaux would have no chance of getting Andy Carroll in the fourth division with that wage budget. So we are definitely not playing as well as we normally do, but that's probably because I did change the formation to give Andy Carroll more playing time because I don't want to upset him. But that's all right. We're 2-0 up. Let's see what else we can do. Keep the flag. Oh. Good save. Not really. You missed a 10-0 match, and I don't think a whole lot else. But welcome back. Glad you could rejoin us. Yeah, we had a 10-0 and a, what was it? 10-0 and an 11-0 against amateur teams in the Coupe de France. All right, Dio to Diarra. 65th minute. Who do we need to save some fitness for? Fafana is actually fine. You're fine. He's having a good game. You know what we're going to do? We'll leave it. We'll let it run. Yeah, individual training's hard coded, unfortunately. 3-0. All right, what up? Man, they haven't even gotten a single shot on goal yet. The name of this club reminds me of a character. I don't remember what play he was from, but Cyrano de Bergerac. Mwanga out to Diarra. Carroll. Oh, unlucky from Andy Carroll. That's unfortunate, Fuzzy. I hate it when that happens. It definitely seems like every so often there's one of those matches where the goalie just forgets how to be a goalie. Job done. 6 points clear, second place now. So let's go back to our original support. Bring you in. Inverted winger on. Hey, inverted winger on attack. Inverted winger on attack. You pressing forward on attack. What? Let's see. No hold possession. All right. Oh, and this is positive. We'll drag this down. No. Drag that, and that. There we go. All right. Now, our next match is in 6 days. It is a league match. Let's get it going. Excuse me, sorry. So, that's Andy Carroll. So, yeah, I don't really like how the two strikers worked, but that's kind of to be expected. We don't really play with a two striker system. Good night, transfers. Thanks for joining us, man. Ooh, we get to face the 4th place team in our league. You are always welcome, my friend. Always welcome. I wonder if we get up to the 3rd division, what are their rules about loans? 5. Okay. That's more realistic. Still with the 5 out of 5? Really? Okay. A pulled thigh for Adrian Leville. Dang. That's unfortunate, man. That is very unfortunate. What? He wants... Okay, let's take a look. He wants to be playing more. He wants to be playing more. I see. Well, we can definitely see what we can figure out. Well, so far in the league, undefeated. Oh, count. We improved our youth recruitment. So if you look, we now have excellent youth recruitment, which is awesome. Hmm. Yeah, the technical gains are awesome to get. Love to see this. Love to see a youth player making remarkable progress. We're starting to draw some media attention here. I like it. We're starting to become popular. Love to see it. Wow, he's wanted, but ooh, this is gonna get tough. This is gonna get tough. Uh, blah, 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 blah. How come I can't do? All right. Ooh, that's a nice gain. That is a very nice gain. All right. What was it before? Was it 16? All right, and we're getting some people called up for international duty. Awesome. That's awesome. All right. A 442. Let's save it real quick. And away we go. Oh, nice. Don't do it. Yep. Looking forward to it. Let's go. Let's show them how it's done. Yeah, well, oh, he's a really good free kick taker. We might need to keep him signed. There we go. Ooh. Oh, what was that? Wow. Look at this pass. Just class. Sheer class. 2-0. Oh, bad pass. That's all right. We're there. We're there. We're there. Oh, Thomas. Here we go. Let's set it up, boys. Here we go. What are we doing here? All right. Nothing came of it. Oh, so close. So close. Long ball. Mergy. That's going to be a penalty, which means. Come on, George. Time to put it away. Let's go, George. Come on. Oh, well done. Way to send the goalkeeper the wrong way. Good job. 3-0. Oh, I don't like how he got that open. He missed, but I'm not a fan of how open he got. Mergi, Diarra, back to Mwanga. Ilkana. Oh, good save. Good save, goalie. There we go. Way to track back and get the ball back for us. Suffocating pressure. That's what we want. Not reckless, just suffocating. Oh, we are playing so well. We should be more than 3 goals up, honestly, but that's okay. We're doing well here. Did it go off the wall? It did. Awesome. Time to set up for another set piece. What can we make of it? Nothing. Unfortunately. Diarra. And guess who gets another penalty? Oh, it wasn't in the box? Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, off the post. All right. We are playing well. We have had much more of the possession, better passes completed. We're playing well. I'm sure he is used to playing at a higher tempo, but that's okay. That is okay. Yeah, that post is getting killed. But then again, you know how much we love our deflected goals. That's like half of our attack, it seems sometimes. We just hit it towards goal, wait for it to bounce off the post, claim it, and score. That should be, if only that could be a team instruction. Aim for the post, lads. Aim for the post. We definitely hit our fair share of the post, so. All right. Corner. Diarra? Or Dio, rather. Free kick. Oh. What is his free kick taking? 13. That makes sense. That actually makes a lot of sense. Let's bring Andy Carroll in, because I promised him I would. Put you down there as a regista. Bring you in. And let's give Amadou Diallo some game time, huh? What do we think about that? There we go. There we go. And now we just continue to do our thing. Hit the post again. Call us FM Crossbar Challenge. '73rd minute. We're 3-0 up. Oh, that was not a fan of that. So obviously, I don't think we're gonna go invincible like in the league, but what was that? Did you guys just see what our goalie did? What is this? What is this from our goalie? Watch. I got it. I got it. I got it. Oh, no, I don't. Oh, so close. But as I was saying, I don't think we're going invincible in the league. We're definitely not going to go invincible in the cup. We're good for a fourth division team. There's no way we're good enough to be beating the top League One teams. There's just no way. We would have to play the best game of our lives. And if we do, I mean, isn't a European spot available for if you win the Coupe de France? Which, as nice as that would be, I don't think we would be able to handle that as a third division team and a youth take only team. Like, we kind of need to build depth to where we can start challenging for that. Oh no. Oh, good save. Well, I was going to praise the goalie, but he let one in. All right. Our right back is tired. So let's sub him out. There we go. Nice and easy now. We put time wasting on. They've actually had some pretty good chances. They should be closer than they are, if we're being honest. But we'll take it. Yeah, that's the appropriate response. That second half was nowhere near good enough. Nowhere near good enough. That'll get us beat against some teams. Against better teams, that will absolutely get us beat. All right, our next match is in the Coupe de France. That'll be fun. Yeah, Chocolat, they reached out to us. Chocolat, they reached out to us, and we're going to have to pay for that goalpost to be replaced. They said that it was dented, and they are holding us responsible, which is fair. I mean, we did a lot of damage to that goalpost. Okay. Ooh, I like this. We're starting to come together as a team here. Definitely a fan of that. Hmm. But it's okay. We're winning in the league and we're progressing well in the Coupe de France. So we're just gonna have to take a little bit out of the bonus to put it towards goalpost. We might, if this continues, we might have to create a separate fund for our goalpost habit, which is really not ideal, but you know, the lads are shooting, and I'm a firm believer that shooting is always a good thing. Hmm. What? How old is he? 20? All right. That works. Let's see if there are any other board requests that we can try to make. And ooh, we're an A plus now. Ooh, we might be able to get some good ones here. I don't care about payroll. Fine. That's boring. Staff, coaching staff. All right, let's see what we can get. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. We could put him on top of the bus, you know? Like just strap him down to the bus and just tell the away games like, "Hey guys, here's the goalpost just in case something happens, not saying it's gonna, but it might. So here's a goalpost." That's a good idea. I like that. Ooh, we've increased our junior coaching budget. We are now excellent all across the board. Now, granted, that doesn't exactly like guarantee anything because what they you can have amazing facilities and amazing coaching, junior coaching, and it still can give you bad youth intakes. It really is. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, the way it works in real life, it's not RNG. Like, it's scouting, it's development, it's all of those things. And so if you have a really good network and you have really good scouting, you're gonna find some of the best youth prospects. I wish it wasn't just so much RNG. That being said, if it wasn't RNG though, I think the game would be broken in the sense that your clubs like Real Madrid, Manchester City, PSG, Bayern, Barcelona, all of the big clubs would get all of the top prospects. And that's not exactly realistic. Yeah, facilities help too, but like if they made it to where your scouting network and your affiliates like had a large part had a large role in your youth intakes, the smaller clubs wouldn't get that random amazing wonder kid that pops through because all of those kids would be going to the bigger clubs. So I get it. I don't necessarily like it, but I get it. What is it? It's facilities, junior coaching, youth recruitment, and then it's also your head of youth development. Your head of youth development has a really big part to play too. And then also, if you have an affiliate network, that can help too. Like if you have feeder clubs, it can really help. I mean, look at Holland. Erling Holland came out of nowhere. Well, not really nowhere, but yeah, like every so often there are those kids, those wonder kids that come out of nowhere, and it's like impressive. Because it would be really frustrating if you're trying to develop a club and you take a club from you were just hurt. You take a club from the lower divisions and you bring it up, and you're constantly only transferring players in, and you don't ever get any of the players from your youth intake that can actually contribute. Because it would make the clubs like PSG and the likes of that, it would just make them overpowered. They would just constantly be basically printing money. That being said, you look at a club like Real Madrid. Real Madrid has a really good academy, but they really don't use it as much as you'd think. It's almost like they use their academy to fund their Galacticos pursuit. I could be wrong though. I am American. Okay, Trishard is healthy. He's away on international. Ooh, oh, okay. We might have a little bit of adversity here. We might have some issues. We'll play Trishard. We'll play Fafana. Sub. There we go. Okay. Playing with a target forward. So we're going to type mark the target forward. Do that. Do that. And we are ready to go. Submit the team. Not the best locker room, but we can make this work, guys. And off we go. Coupe de France, 7th round. See what we can do with it. Okay. 30th second penalty. We'll take it. All right, George. Let's go. Oh, saved it. Oh, my goodness. I thought for sure we were going to score there. Okay. Well, not the greatest start to the match for Georgia Lakina. That's frustrating. See what we can do here. Cross in. It's a battle of the 4-3-3s. I'll watch. Good job, Trishard. Good defending. Diabate. Way to carry the ball downfield, Trishard. Cross it. Oh. Come on, guys. We are definitively better than them. Oh, I thought that was in. Oh, I thought that was in. I mean, look at the match momentum. We've been all over them. Can we be a little clinical here? There we go. Oh, my goodness. One more pass and it would have been a goal. There it is. Oh, no. It's offsides. All right. Do it again. Hmm. See what we can get done here. There you go. Find him. Find him. Oh my gosh. How do we miss that? We cannot miss that. Come on, guys. What are we doing here? There. Finally. Finally. Now let's get another one. Now let's get another one. Oh my gosh. I think George is going to have to come off at halftime. He's complacent and he's on a 6.2. We'll bring in Andy Carroll. We'll see. We'll give him a chance. Give him a chance to turn it around. Definitely not as comfortable as we would like here. I mean, they haven't really threatened, but 1-0 is just not a comfortable place to be. We are the better team. We've played like it, and yet we're only one goal up. Oh my gosh. Better. That's better. They've had 49% of the ball. Jeez. All right. We let it go for as long as we could. I like you, George, but no. And Trezzy Thomas, no. This is the worst game we've played all year. This is the worst we've played all year. Oh my gosh. Guys. Guys. We need to focus. What are we doing? Thank you, Fafana. Hey, man, hey. Fair credit to these guys. See you, Fuzzy. Thanks for joining, man. Mwanga. Andy. Oh, good pass. There we go. There. Good job, Andy. Finds the runner. 2-0. That's better. Three 0. There we go. Andy Carroll comes in and makes a difference. Thank you, Andy Carroll. I forgot, you are not a poacher. Well, you could be, but let's play you there. Oh, good shot. Good shot. Wow, Andy, Andy, Andy. Andy turned this game around. I wonder if we can figure out a way to kind of play Andy Carroll alongside George. Yeah. Give it to Andy. He deserves it. There we go. 4-0. 5-0, rather. Mergy. What can we do here? Trishard back to Murgy. Wow, there we go. 6-0. We've finally broken through. Well done. Well done. Oh, cleared off the line. There we go. Job done. Second half was a lot better than the first. Was a lot better. All right. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to advance here until we find out who our 8th round opponent is, and then we're gonna end there for today. It's a good stopping point. We've gotten through quite a few matches here today, and just a good, generally, I feel like that's a good spot to kind of leave it at. But what we are going to do, possession. Then we're going to do, what is it? Defending. Recovery. Quickness. We're going to do an attacking here. Shadow play. One-on-ones. Actually, match practice. Then here, overall, physical recovery, match practice. And then, yes. Okay. Oh, you reached his yellow card limit? That's not good. That's all right, though. Well done, Mwanga. He's played well for us. He has. We can get to Wednesday so we can figure out who our next opponent is in the cup. Hopefully we don't get one of the bigger teams. Because our club goal or vision is to be competitive in the Coupe de France. I don't know what really that means as far as be competitive. Do we have to beat? Like, how far do we have to go? I guess is the question. Hey, well done. You got your international debut. All right, view draw. Yep, the lead. Wait. Oh, that's the Tahitian League. Yeah, still no legal teams. That's okay. Ooh, now we're facing some better teams. Welcome back, Count. I'm actually ending it here. We got to a stopping point. We are playing Carnsnow. I don't. We have a League Two team in our eighth round draw, so we are going to be up against a much better team. It looks like. You yeah, they're probably going to be pretty good. So we will have to get prepared for that in our next streams. So if we look at where we are right now, we are now, what is it? 8 points clear of second place in our league. We are still undefeated. We are, and we will play our eighth round cup match on the next stream, along with more matches, and we will get through the January transfer window, hopefully without losing too many players. Because we don't possess the ability to replace them if we lose them. But that's it for now.